What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 24 of our master journey, where we are trying to gain 1,000 master clue scrolls. Now that we've started doing elites and hards, we're going a lot faster. But if you've been following along, you would know that we have gained 317 master clue scrolls so far. So we're getting closer. We're still far away, but we're getting closer. But today we have 100 hards, so let's go ahead and jump right into this because, yeah, we want to get them done. Starting off big. Why is this not capturing? Starting off strong with number 1 with a master clue scroll. We'd like to see that. Let's continue on. 111k garbage. Get it out of here. There we go. Much better. 2.8 mil. Nice. Followed by a 2.2. It's been a little while, so I don't know if we're going to get some sort of broadcast, whether it be a third aid item or a die. I honestly cannot remember when I've gotten the last anything. Only because I am not doing good to keep up with these episodes. Even though they're still coming out like a week at a time for you guys, I'm like ahead and then I'm behind and then I'm ahead and I'm behind. So like I recorded 2 episodes 2 weeks ahead, and then now I'm like trying to catch up. So we're actually at like the 3-week mark at this point. So I'm like, oh, there we go. 4 mil with a master. Nice. So like I'm trying to keep up, but I'm behind at the same time. So I don't really remember where we are in this. I've actually been enjoying the warm weather. We finally hit like, I think we're in our 2nd false spring, which if you're from America, you can kind of tell that we have weather that will go from winter, and then you think you hit spring. You'll have some nice days and it'll go back to winter, and then you'll have a couple nice days again, and then you're back to winter, and then you'll have summer, then you go back to winter. So, you know, we call it false spring or false winter, false summer, whichever one it is at the time. We're on like our 3rd false spring. So I've been trying to enjoy the weather as I can. And then when we have those rainy, cold days again, I'm back in here doing my clue scrolls and recording episodes, things like that. So I'm definitely trying to keep up, but it's really difficult. I am a summertime person. I was doing really good at the beginning of this because it was wintertime. And, you know, obviously wintertime, I'm inside the house. There's not much I can do. All of my hobbies involve outdoor summertime weather. So wintertime is for RuneScaping. And the occasional middle of the summer day to feel like a child again. Back when it was like, you know, summer break and you're inside on a nice sunny day. There's kids playing outside. And you know where you are? You're inside grinding levels. Because no XP waste. That's the importance. You got to remember that. So I'm hoping to get at least like... I'd love to see 10 masters out of this. I know lately masters have not been coming through when it comes to our hard clues. They've been really bad. I think within the last like 4 episodes, we've only gotten like 15 or something like that. Like something stupid. So hards have been lacking. Elites, they've been showing out. And if you remember a couple episodes, oh, there we go, number 3. A couple episodes ago where I said I was going to do like 10 masters a day to like catch up. I have not been doing it. I am so far behind. I'm going to have to just grind out masters one day, and I really don't want to do it. But I'm gonna, for you guys, because that's what's important. The viewers. All 3 of you guys. I'm just kidding. We do get a couple good views. Obviously, I'm not a big-time YouTuber, but I do enjoy making these videos. It is one of my hobbies of... I just love editing and putting out content. Whether it be for a couple people that enjoy my content, I'm glad I can be that one. On your Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whenever you're watching it. Maybe at dinner time. I don't know. Maybe go to sleep to my smooth jazz voice. Nah, I know you guys don't do that. But back to what I was saying. Yes, I do love making these videos. I don't like how much effort it goes into getting the stuff to make the video, because it takes me all week long. But I do like making the video, and I do think that like opening clue scrolls feeds my gambling addiction. You know, because it's like a gamble. You know, are you going to get a big die or are you not going to get a big die? I know I've brought this topic up before. You just gamble your time. You spend all week, you may get something big, you may not. You never know. But I'm not allowed to go to a casino. Well, that's not true. I can go into a casino, but I can't play any of the slots. Because I do have a gambling addiction. Way back in the day when the flower game was a thing, I'm pretty sure some of the OG players, well, let's be honest, if you're watching my content, you're probably an OG player. If you remember the flower game, where you could, you know, bet hot and cold, like a 50-50 shot. And back then, I didn't have a lot of money. Probably only had like 100 mil, something like that. And I would do a bunch of like 1-2 mil pots at a time. Win a couple, lose a couple. Well, eventually, I started getting bigger and bigger. And I spent all of my money trying to regain what I lost. Because, you know, eventually I did like a 10 mil pot, and I lost that. So then I was like, I need to make it up. So I did a 20 mil pot, lost that. And then so on and so forth. You get the point. I lost all of my money, so I sold my gear. And at the time, that was like bandos and all that stuff. It was like 20 mil-ish. Lost all that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to gamble anymore. This is bad. So I asked my friends for some GP to regain some of the armor so I can go back and make money again. You know what I did? I gambled their money too. So at that point, I said, you know what? I have a problem, and I'm not allowed to gamble. So in real life, I'm not allowed to gamble at all. But at least when it comes to RuneScape, this is my form of gambling. Because, as you can tell, I enjoy doing it. To learn a lesson. I'm glad I was able to learn a lesson from a video game and not in real life and become bankrupt and homeless. Because that would be sad, because then I wouldn't be able to play RuneScape. Got 2 gilded pieces this episode. That's pretty nice. 1.1 mil. Every time I see like the 1 mils, I look at it and I'm like, is it a bill? No, it's not. I'm just dumb and I can't count numbers. There should be an extra 3 numbers if it wants to be a bill. Good old top hat. We have gotten 7 masters so far this episode, so that's pretty good. I'm going to re-roll that. It's a little low. To 95. Garbage. Re-roll again. Come on, lucky number 5. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just here. I'm vibing. And I'm making an episode. 1.6. We are doing pretty good on our average right now, though. We are averaging 1.2 mil per clue scroll. So that's up. Hards have not been this high in a while. We've been lucky to barely get, 100 mil out of 100. That was our 8th master. Oh, number 9. I was hoping for like 10 this episode, and I think we might actually hit it. We might hit 10 masters, which is pretty good out of hards. Out of 100 hards, you're lucky to get 10, especially lately. Even our elite episode last week, I was a little surprised to not even get 25. I don't think it was. I wanted 25. I don't think I got it. There we go. There's number 10. So we at least hit our goal. Dragon mask, not bad. We are over 100 mil now, and we still have 20 left. So we're looking good. Values are up. Maybe a lot of people aren't. Well, I know with new content coming out, because obviously I don't do new content. I haven't even touched the time runes. Don't even do the quest. Haven't even looked at it. That's how much I'm invested in clue scrolls. That's all I do. I will only do something else if it involves helping my clue scroll. Like a couple quests. And even still, it has to be really, really important. Because I didn't even do the Legends quest for 2,000 hard clues. And you know how often you get that step. So I still haven't done the quest to blow a raspberry at the dragons on the Celestial Island or whatever the hell it is. Over by the Radiant Wisps. Still haven't even done that. I really need to, though. I also can't do the Saren spell in Prifdinus because I haven't done that. It took me a really long time to finally do Darkmire. That one I used to skip a lot. That one I actually used to kind of make me mad because I was like, this comes up a lot and I really need to do it. And that's the reason why I didn't do as many masters, is because I could only do it like, if I got that one twice in a clue, then that means that I had to skip it twice, and I had to do 8 more hard clues to be able to catch back up for a skip. So I finally did that one. 122k garbage. Get it out of here. 1.3, not bad. The value of this episode is pretty good, considering recent episodes. Let's see if we can't get the lucky number 13. I said lucky. It's probably not. Let's see here. 182. Garbage. Get out of here. 1.3. Last clue scroll here, and we will get a reroll option. But that's not, because 4 mil is pretty nice. So I'm happy with that. We got 12 masters out of that episode, which is pretty uncommon for hards right now. So I think we are up, and with the 128.4 mil out of 100, that's pretty good. I'll take it. So that's some good numbers there. We're moving up. We're getting closer. I definitely got a elite episode coming up next week, so look out for that. And I will thank you guys for watching this, because I really do appreciate it. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.